Good morning. Today is Wednesday. It is November 9th. The year is 2022. We are now past Election Day. It's a new... Stacey Abrams did not win Georgia, but we're still waiting to see what happens with Warnock. It looks like it's probably going to go here, at least here in Georgia, where they're going to have a runoff, possibly. That's after they get all the votes counted. But anyway, so the cause of death, I did a video yesterday about three people who were in Mexico. They were down in Mexico on vacation, Mexico City, three American friends. And if you saw the little video I just showed you before this, but three American friends who mysteriously found dead inside their Mexico City Airbnb last month. They likely died of carbon monoxide poisoning. I kind of figured that. The bodies of Kandace, Florence, Jordan Marshall, who were both 28, and Courtez Hall, 33, who's 33 years of age, were discovered inside the vacation room after they traveled to Mexico in late October to celebrate the Day of the Dead. Local autopsy reports cited by Bloomberg indicated the trio died from inhaling the deadly toxin of carbon monoxide. On the night of October 30th, Florence was speaking on the phone to her boyfriend when she said she was beginning to feel ill and said something wasn't right. The call was then dropped, and Florence's boyfriend, who was back in the United States, couldn't get a hold of her. He reached out to the Airbnb host to request a welfare check, and police showed up to the apartment that night. Officers noticed a strong stench of gas and found all three dead. And last year, in May of this year, three American tourists also died of carbon monoxide poisoning while staying at a luxury sandals resort in the Bahamas. So, in the U.S. alone, roughly 430 people die a year from accidental carbon monoxide poisoning, and another 50,000 visit emergency rooms each year. Marshall and Hall were both educators in New Orleans, and Florence was a small business owner from Virginia Beach. So, listen, y'all, when I travel, I have this in my suitcase. I've been doing this for years. There have been many carbon monoxide poisonings in hotels, Airbnbs, and in homes. This has been going on for quite some time. A hot water heater can malfunction, or a pool. One hotel had the room was set over the heated pool, and the pool heater started malfunctioning and releasing carbon monoxide. This little device is only about $20-something, maybe more or less. Amazon, you're going to need the battery-powered ones. Also, when I'm on a cruise ship, I pick it out of my suitcase and set it on the nightstand. Carbon monoxide poisoning could happen anywhere where they're using natural gas to heat or cool. And you also have to remember something. In some countries, they use natural gas to run air conditioning units. And, so if that air conditioning unit starts to malfunction, it could pump carbon monoxide poison in through the air conditioning unit. Have this device on your nightstand next to you, plug it up, or get the battery powered. When it's battery powered, make sure you test it. This is the one I keep in my bedroom. The one I have in my luggage, I have to go dig out. I thought I was going to have time to go downstairs and get my luggage and dig through it, but I was running out of time dealing with the damn dogs over here. I'll try to get them quiet as can be so I can do this video. They seem to be very occupied at the moment. But yeah, I think it's awful that those young folks lost their lives. I have been meaning to do a video about this for a long time to alert me, because I have so many friends that travel, and they go everywhere, but no one knows to take a carbon monoxide just to be on the safe side, because you never know what might happen. It won't hurt you. It will help you. It is not expensive. Just make sure when you leave the hotel, you remember to pick it back up and throw it in your luggage. But if the device goes off, and I've had this one for a few years here. I brought this one, says January of 18. What does it say? 2018? I don't know. 2020? Couldn't be. I don't know. Maybe it's something to change the battery in January of 2000, because I know I had this one longer than 2020. Had to have. But I purchased this. Earl and I lived in a. Well, I've had these in all my homes because I always plug it in and put it next to the nightstand. I've had various different types of them. And the reason why I say make sure you grab it at the hotel room because I have left some in the hotel. Man, I get to the airport and I've left an carbon monoxide detector there. Maybe the next guest will be able to use it if they, if the hotel removes it out the wall, out of the plug. So make sure you get one. Be careful when you're out there traveling. A lot of, it's horrible to have your family members go on vacation and they don't make it back home because of carbon monoxide poisoning. And then they're in another country. I can imagine the family is going through. I saw a news report where the family of one of them, from New Orleans, they were trying to figure out how they're going to get him back, his body back home. These people were young, in great health, on vacation, and tragedy struck. So, to avoid this, it is strongly recommended that you use. Come here. Grayson. I got Ginger back over here. It's so strange. Ginger, she just determined. Why, every time I plug up that light, you run over here? Why is that? Every time I turn on this light, she run over to the light. I plug it up and run over there. She runs straight to that cord, start chewing on it. Why? And of course, we got Grayson here. He over here also being a pest. Well, I want y'all to go over there. I put out food. I put out water. It's just as soon as I start talking, y'all, they run over here like, okay, what the fuck going on over here? Who you talking to? And so they come over here to harass me. Why? I have no idea. But anyway, it is a beautiful Wednesday morning outside. I got to go outside and blow the leaves before the sun. I didn't get a chance to blow them yesterday, but today I've got to blow them because they didn't pile up again. And before it rains, it's supposed to rain or something over the next day or so, so I got to blow these things. If they're dry leaves, they should blow pretty easily. And I could get them by. Okay, so back to the election. I am disappointed in some things. I know it was a long shot for Stacey Abrams to win. I voted for her. But I had some friends that told me they were voting for Kemp, and I was just like, why? I really don't get into the what. In my head, I wondered why, because I really didn't ask them why. I was just like, okay, whatever. But yeah, I have some friends who were voting for, who voted for Kemp. And they just felt that, sometimes I just wonder, but Stacey Abrams being a black woman, had it been a black man, would it have been, would more black folks have supported him versus, over Stacey Abrams? What I'm saying is, if a black man was running for the Democratic governor, we had Stacey Abrams for the past 2 times here, and it's just some kind of weird to me. But I spoke to a lot of black men, and they said they didn't trust her. Or they liked Kemp better. And I'm like, I didn't get that. And the people who made these comments were people who need health insurance. We're in a state of where they have not. There's some serious issues going on in the state of Georgia when it comes to health insurance and Medicare and Affordable Health Care Act. And even if Abrams had won, that would have been that's her goal, but she would still would have needed the state legislators to also come in line with her to do something. There was a lot of stuff that she could have achieved or attempted to achieve. I don't know if she would have had any success or not, so who knows. But yeah, we stuck with Kemp, and then it looks like Warnock is headed to Raphael Warnock and Herschel Walker are going to be doing maybe a runoff. If right now Warnock is leading, but if he doesn't get 51% of the vote, then there would be a runoff that will be in 4 weeks. But I think they said the early voting will start next Monday, so I'll run my ass and then vote. But yeah, some disappointment. But I did notice, and I could be wrong, across the USA, a lot of those Trump-supported candidates didn't do as well as they thought they were going to do. I know Oz, Dr. Oz, he lost. Thank goodness. And Fetterman won that one. I think that was in Philadelphia. Philly? I'm not too sure. I don't think those Trump-backed supporters support the election deniers. I don't think they did as well as, I don't think they did well at all. I was watching the news this morning, kind of half sleep, in and out of sleep watching it when they were talking about the election results. So I had a chance to, I gotta deal with these damn puppies over here. They are little babies. They were running around whining and screaming this morning. I had them in the cage last night. They went to bed fine. I gave them little treats and put them in the cage. They went to sleep. I peeked in around the middle of the night and they were in there. Both of them. Grayson was asleep in his cage, and Ginger was sleeping in her cage. I can't put them in the same cage because they've been there playing all night. And when I put them in the cage, because they run around playing all day, now when I put them in the cage at nighttime, they go to sleep. They knock right out. As soon as they get back up, like they're doing right now, running around his house, ripping and running. Instead over there eating their breakfast. And Ginger back over here at the cord. Ginger! She's back at this cord again. Get your butt out over here. Come here. Get away from that cord. Move. She's over there just chewing away on it. I'm like, what is it? Now she's over there drinking some water. Stay over there. You need to stay down back too. You know better. Get out of here. Move. Anyway, it's gonna be a little short video. I'll probably come back and do another one later. It is disappointing when your candidates don't win. I knew it was a long shot for Stacey Abrams. We just stuck with Kemp for the next 4 years. And I guess whatever. Anyway, let me know what happened in your states, your various states. Did your candidates win? And just curious about a couple of things. I think Michigan, the governor of Michigan, she was reelected. There were a couple of things I saw that caught my eye. DeSantis still running Florida. I knew that was going to happen. I don't know what happened in Texas. I think the governor was reelected in Texas. I don't know. I don't think they announced it. I'm not too sure. If you see any results, just kind of put your results in the comments so we can just kind of see what happened. And I'm going to come back and do another video later because she's back over here to the light. She just determined she's going to gnaw on this damn light. I don't get it. It's just the weirdest thing. It's very odd. Come here. Here she is, the little wire nibbler. That wire going to electrocute you behind. You down there nibbling on the wire. Why? Going to electrocute you. You better leave it alone. You're not supposed to chew on no damn wire. I don't understand this. I get why these dogs chewing these wires around here is amazing to me. All these wires, every electric cord that's laying around here, phone charger, anything left out, they run over and chew on it. And I made sure I give them some chew toys so they won't have to chew on that stuff. But they just being bad. We gonna chew it. Yes, we are gonna chew it. They're gonna grace it. You can't help it. You can't help it. Well, I'm about to make me some breakfast. I've already fed these two. Actually, we take them out because they just got about half their food. Let me take them out real quick before they run around here and do something they're not supposed to be doing in this house. Today is Wednesday. It is November 9th. The year is 2022, and I'll be back later with another video. Let me take them outside first and then make me some breakfast. I'm out and enjoy the rest of this beautiful Wednesday.